No, she calls me at 7. Say you have a podcast with.
Whatever. Anyway, welcome everybody, boys, girls, ladies, and gents. Thanks for
The delay
what's up,
on.
another-
Oh, the Let me. He loaded it up.
Oh, you know what? I just thought about something.
Yeah,
That you mentioned that.
That's what you thought.
Nah. That was something I was supposed to do. But anyway, thanks for coming to another episode of the Fairly Decent Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Nigel Jones. Here with some of my nearest and dearest. To my left, fresh out of a kick though, Mr. T Love.
Hey, you already know I'm been kicking down doors for a long time, dog.
Underneath him, you know what I'm saying? Can't tell him nothing because he got the fresh retwist, Mr. Set Mac.
Good, it's good. I'm here for a long time. And a good time.
And you know what I'm saying?
47 minutes. Tops.
Start late, end early.
Right. And then last but not least, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put his gang affiliations out there, but you see the B on his head, Mr. Taj Crutch.
You already know. We stab him, we grab him.
What's going on there, everybody? How y'all been?
Lakers won. That's how I've been.
I've never heard of the franchise before. Was it a hockey team?
You mad I missed the last podcast. I couldn't gloat. But I'm gloating this time.
I'm actually a little disappointed.
We didn't cover it and moved on now, bro.
Nah.
Right.
I'm back. Nah.
You got tuned into the last podcast for that topic.
I'm tuning in. I'm tuning in now.
Got clapped last week.
We're not worried about them. Dak went out.
bad.
It's a wrap for y'all, Taryn.
Andy Dalton looking like he shouldn't even be in Little League.
All I gotta say this.
Bad.
All I gotta say this, and we can move on. LeBron gonna get his jersey retired in 3 arenas, and he gonna get 3 statues. All right, go ahead.
Anywho, I'm glad you brought that up, Taryn.
He might get one statue.
Get a statue in Cleveland. They get a statue in Cleveland.
If
he deserves a statue in Cleveland. He ain't getting one in LA.
He for damn sure ain't getting one in Miami.
He's getting one in Miami too.
Is you crazy?
Does Wade have one yet?
It's gonna be the one the way throwing them the alley-oop. That's the
that would be lit. That would be lit though.
That would be statue. That would be the only way he gets a statue in Miami.
That's gonna be. What's the name? Hardaway got a statue in Miami.
I don't know who got a statue.
Tim
Hardaway. I think he got a statue in Miami.
If it wasn't for Tim Hardaway, you wouldn't be crossing nobody over, B. I'm just saying.
If it wasn't for Dwayne Wade, LeBron would have never won a championship.
Like my uncle said, if you want to get married, come play for LeBron.
Correction.
Want to get married, come play for LeBron. You feel what I'm saying?
Correction, Terry.
Shannon Sharp said that today, right?
Yes.
That joint's so funny.
Correction, Terry. Taj wouldn't be getting crossed over if it wasn't for Tim Hardaway.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I never got crossover.
Oh,
But anywho, I'm glad you brought up Andy Dalton. You know what I'm saying? My jersey ain't came in the mail yet, so this is the closest thing I get to a Miami Dolphins jersey. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. You been a Dolphin fan your whole life, right?
Whole life, dog. You know what I'm saying? Since the youngest, you know what I'm saying? Since man, you know what, man? Since the prime days back in the day when I was a little whippersnapper and all that, man.
I feel you. You wanna know what's crazy, man? I've been a Chiefs fan for a long time too, dog.
You know what I'm saying? I know what y'all may be thinking. Don't he have a Julio jersey behind him, man? That's neither here nor there, man. The trade was officially made this past weekend when Tua got announced to be the starter.
You got the Julio jersey because you're a Bama fan. It ain't because you're a Falcon fan. You're a Bama fan that lives in Atlanta.
Come out. Why did Tua get the start?
What you mean? He's the future.
So
what's the name? Ryan? Didn't they win the game that he came in?
Man, he's the bench warmer, bro.
They won 24-0.
So why did they bench the starting quarterback for him to start?
He ain't the starting quarterback. He's the bench warmer, bro.
Bro. How you gonna
Ryan Fitzpatrick was doing too well. They were like, look, man, we gotta put 2 in so he takes some L's.
No, they put 2 in. They put 2 in because what Tua did, he sat on that field and he FaceTimed his parents. They can sell his story. Yes, it is.
Nah.
It's what it is.
They just put him in. They can
sell his story.
It's a bye week.
No,
it's time.
no. He got so much. he got so much publicity from doing that. They like,
Look,
we gotta start him now.
Look, man,
It's all about money. It's all about money, buddy.
Bro,
have you not heard of the young man hailing all the way from Hawaii?
Trash.
Wearing number 13 at Alabama, now wearing number 1 at Miami. Dog. Have you not heard of him?
You know they got
number 1 consensus.
You know they put a new nickname. You know they put a new nickname for him ever since he did that. Trash. Go ahead.
Bro, I was in South Beach at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was bottle popping and all that stuff. I saw what went down.
I was close. I was leaving Orlando, so I was close to you.
Look, Tua went to the GM office. He walked in there, kicked the door down. He said, "I'm ready." And Bleacher Report got the news shortly after. That's all it was.
That's the same way I felt when in 2017 when I was talking to Andy Reid and we moved up to get Patrick Mahomes. I was like, yes, we're gonna win a Super Bowl in a couple years.
Who do the Dolphins play next week?
Nobody.
They got a bye week, and then they got a bye week this week, and then they play the Rams next week.
Lost.
Oh boy, it was a quick dub for us, man. Let's go, man.
It's gonna be a good introductory game because he's gonna have to go against the best defensive tackle in a long time. Maybe we'll go down as ever if he keep playing the way he's playing, but we'll see.
Rams will take a big L. But anyway, all jokes aside, how do y'all feel about Ryan Fitzpatrick getting benched for Tua?
I don't like it. I just told you why I don't like it.
I was asking you.
You just said you asked that broad question. How do y'all? You said y'all. What you?
It was excluding you.
I'm not mad, and I'm not really feeling any kind of way. If he sat out the whole year, I wouldn't have been mad. If he comes in now, I'm not mad, but we'll just see how he do. I'm a TT fan. I'm rooting for him, but it was kind of bad timing if you're Ryan Fitzpatrick because you were doing your thing.
Exactly.
You came off of you had 350 the game before, and then you just beat the Jets 24-0. So it's probably deflating being him to know that you got your spot took like that, even though it was inevitable. But
to do what? What did Tua do the last 1 minute he had to play?
I mean, Tua was gonna start eventually anyway.
Right,
he didn't show me nothing.
They could have at least. He only threw 2 passes.
He threw 2 passes.
Exactly. So how you gonna bench somebody off for 2 passes? That's so trash. That's just like set. That's like set scoring 50 points. That's like a set score 50 points in a semifinal, and then the next game, and then I came in at trash minutes. I came in, I scored 10 easy points, and I got a good highlight dunk. Boom. And then the next game, I'm taking that spot.
I say he ain't that long.
You haven't been at the facility seeing this man practice. You haven't seen how good he looked.
It don't matter about practice. Game and practice is different.
You got drafted number 5. You're going to play.
Game and practice.
If you got drafted number 5, and you're a quarterback, wouldn't you expect to start at some point?
Look.
Yeah, at some point. But that don't got to mean
exactly
week 6, week 7, week 8, whatever it's going to be of a year where, I'm about still hurt anyway, and the quarterback in front of me been doing well.
100%.
Clearly. You know what I'm saying? You know how many quarterbacks get drafted first round and they trash? Mark Sanchez. Come on now.
But it's something that's good too, though. I'm just saying. But like the GOAT, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're saying TT gonna be trash? Is really what you're saying? Like he might.
Yeah, I already said it.
Oh, God, bro. Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
Hey, bro, we can fight. Both.
But your favorite quarterback went number 1, So
of course, the best ever.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could be good in the first round, you could be good in the 6th round. Just it depends on how the cards fall for you. Right now, he's in a good situation in Miami. So we'll see how it goes.
And at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, you can say, all right, I feel some type of way about them taking Fitzmagic out in the midst of his
greatness.
Magic.
Yeah, you can say that magic. But at the end of the day, even he said it. He was quoted saying, I know that I'm just warming the seat up for Tua. Like he knows that Tua was drafted first round for a reason. He was drafted to be the franchise's quarterback. So he's like, he knows what position he was in. He of course, no one expected him to get benched in the middle of a pretty decent run. But what are they 3-3, 4-3, 3-3. So what I'm saying, they're one game out of the number 1 slot in the division. So. Of course he wasn't expecting it at this given moment, but at the end of the day, like I said, he said it himself that he knew that eventually Tua would be starting.
You see what he said today? Or did you see what they say he said today?
What did he say, Taryn?
Oh, he said like his heart I mean, when he said something about his heart, he's devastated. Like what he said is something that he probably shouldn't have said on live TV.
Right.
It's probably gonna create some division in the locker room, but we'll see. You know how
Yeah.
that goes.
Like, well,
What did you say, Jay?
It was something about like he feels like devastated. His heart's pretty much broke that they would do that to him in a sense.
Oh, he should, because he's a
Yeah, but you
professional.
can't say that though.
Why not?
I don't. You just
It's
that's just
business.
something you can't say.
It's not professional.
Right.
Well,
it's not
when
professional. I mean, shoot, Antonio Brown would have said something like that, or
But
Chad
Antonio Brown is
AB,
not the
OBJ.
model of professionalism.
AB.
Yeah.
Listen, Nigel, you kind of look like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, well, as a leader, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like as the leader of the team.
I feel
I
it.
guess.
But
I don't know.
I mean, it kind of needs to be said because he can look.
You can say it, but
No,
not
let me say
in-
it. I understand what you're saying.
in a Zoom
Like,
call.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, but I think it needs to be said. Like, look, I'm a competitor, and he at this point he looking for his next team. So that lets you know, like, look, it wasn't me as to why I came up off this spot. Like, I still want to play because everything
Clearly.
before that makes it sound like when I just saying like, yeah, he's just warming the bench for Tua. That makes it sound like I want to back in my career. I'm retiring. But if
Yep.
you're trying to still play in the league, he got to give the right signs and signals to let other teams know that, hey, look, I'm out here and I'm capable of starting, obviously, and I still want to play.
Yeah,
So-
there you go. You hit it
I
right
think-
on the money, Nick. Set. Hit it
I
right
can
on
tell
the
you this,
money.
I can tell you one thing. He probably the highest paid backup in the league. He made $1.25 million a game.
He's not a backup. He's a starter.
He only made 1.2
a game.
I'm
A
saying,
game?
but Ryan
Oh.
Fitzpatrick has been
like 16.
a backup the last past 5 years.
Oh, I'll be
He-
straight
he
sitting
was
on it.
sorry. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
sorry.
y'all should have led with that. I'm chilling.
He had $8 million a year
I'm
right now. That's
chilling.
what his current salary is.
Two. I'm chilling
But-
with my 16 a million
I guess
game.
they were
But-
lying when I was watching
but
the
if-
show. They lied to me. But yeah, he was like, I don't feel sorry for him.
But if you're Ryan Fitzpatrick, you gotta know that like teams are looking at you and like this is obviously not your fault. Like this was as Terrence said, it was inevitable. It was going to happen at some point. And like you are just positioning yourself for your next team.
I probably would have waited though. If I was like in Miami coaching staff, I'd have waited till at least the magic went away. Then you could just kind of justify why you did it. But now
Ryan
it's just looking like
he may be like, I'm trading me.
no, I don't know.
He may could be pushing himself for a trade. I'm playing hypotheticals here, obviously, but
Yeah, possibly.
because if that man can go 3-3,
But if Tua don't do good.
Dallas can use that nigga.
Right.
Whoa. Why are we talking about the Cowboys on the show that talking about good
Well,
football?
I wouldn't even talk about the Cowboys. I was more so alluding to what Terrence just said. Like if there's a chance that Tua plays, God forbid he gets injured, or God forbid he doesn't, play to, he just plays terrible, like unseen at this point in his career. Then what I'm saying, you have to just keep the faith because you are the man if he goes down.
Yeah, but this man also been in the league for 17 years, so he know how the game goes. Like, he might be like, look, I don't want to be in this locker room anymore. These niggas betrayed me. Like, the coach may have just said, I'm, again, playing hypotheticals here. The coach may have just said, hey, man, you are due. We're going to ride with you the rest of the way. Or the OC might have said that, but the coach might not have been on the same page. Or the GM might not have been on the same page. And so for him, he's like, look, man, I got to do what's best for me and mine. And what's best for me and mine is for me to be out on the field starting the thing because I've shown that I'm capable of it.
As my man Dion once said, man, don't love football, man. She always gonna cheat on you.
My
So, and for
question
you,
is,
you only got a short amount of time that you can play.
Yeah.
And especially when you about 40,
Right.
or not 40 plus. So I don't want to sit. I don't want to use it sitting behind Tua. And if they're gonna announce a rookie as a starter on week 5 or week 6 of the year, that means my career here done. Like I have no other. There's no future for me here in Miami, so I might as well start to move on.
But
I think it
at
was
the
last season too, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I don't know. I was just about to allude to that because I was about to say at the end of the day, kind of what Seth just said. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, I understand. Like, he's competitive. He has a passion for football. Of course, he wants to play. Of course, he don't want to get benched out of nowhere, especially when he's not playing quote unquote bad. But at the same time, Seth, you kind of said like he's been playing. He's been an NFL quarterback for 17 years, and Ryan Fitzpatrick is not a bad quarterback. I don't think. By any stretch, but he's not an elite quarterback. Like he's not going to start for any of your major franchises. So in that sense, unless he's going to a team that's just like Dallas, who's just in a desperate need for a quarterback right now, he's not going to start on any franchise. So you can't really take it. You got to take it with a grain of salt. Like you're going to be a backup.
Yeah. But I think you don't get to the NFL by like accepting the fact that you're going to be a backup or anything. Like you don't have that level of success and you just okay with being number 2, or unless you like I don't know. Like you don't get that level of success
Nick Foles
and just
cool with it.
be okay with it.
Well,
but
I
do understand your point.
I ask one more question and then I'll pass somebody else before we go to a different topic. Who, and this is just like a person, I guess, want to know the knowledge thing. Who would you prefer, or who if you had the opportunity to, I'm trying to figure out how I want to ask this. Who would be a backup first for a franchise? Teddy Bridgewater or no? Here's the question: If these are your 2 quarterbacks, quarterback 1A and quarterback 1B, Teddy Bridgewater and Ryan Fitzpatrick, who would be the backup and who would be the starter?
Ryan Fitzpatrick would be the backup and Teddy Bridgewater would be the starter.
Yep.
And the reason why I'm saying that, like they say with Fitzpatrick, you're gonna get some great games, but you're gonna get some very bad games too. But with
if I'm the GM,
Bridgewater, he's pretty consistent. He's not gonna do too much and he's not gonna do too little. He's gonna try to make the right play, but he's not gonna go above or below it for the most part. He's gonna be Teddy every week.
If I'm the GM and I got both of them in my office, I'm gonna say, my brother, you got it.
That's what I'm saying. I think Teddy B. Yeah, I think Teddy B. He would be the starter. He's had successful runs in Minnesota, New Orleans, and even this year in the Panthers.
Didn't he get benched?
No,
he got hurt. He tore his ACL.
Yeah, he tore his ACL.
And some other stuff, and ligaments and all type of junk.
I know they mad they let go Cam, but go ahead.
Yeah, he was.
They're doing okay. They're exactly where they need to be right now. It's a rebuilding year, and they still winning games.
They got a better record than the Patriots right now.
This is my question though. If Tua stinks this next game, do you bench him?
No.
Why
would you bench him?
Nah, you can't push that man morale like that. Yeah.
If you made that bold of a move, you got to stick with him now.
So they're gonna get backlash. He has to win this game.
I mean, he don't have to win the game.
No, you don't have to win the game. Period. They don't even have to have a winning season.
They beat the Jets, for crying out. They beat the Jets. Who did they play before the Jets? They beat the brakes out of the team. Actually, it was like 30-something to 3. What was the Miami schedule?
No,
you got Miami schedule.
They beat San Francisco 43-17.
Yeah, and I think that's when Jimmy G was just coming back, and then they lost to
the Seahawks 23-31.
Yeah.
Beat the Jaguars 31-13. Lost to the Bills 28-31.
Yeah, so I mean they haven't necessarily played any good teams, and all the teams that they've beat have been bad teams. So I mean,
whoa! They played the Seahawks. That's like one of the best teams in the league right now.
They lost to the Seahawks.
Yeah, you said they never.
No, I'm saying they haven't beat. They haven't beat any good teams.
But also, yeah.
They've only beat trash teams, and they've lost to good teams. So
because the Bills are good, the Seahawks are good, and then New England is New England. But we'll see how they
straight. Up.
Yeah,
they are. They missing a lot of personnel though. You know, they sat out.
So in all honesty, I'm not. I don't think that when it's all said and done that the Miami's gonna make the playoffs or anything, but
they might.
I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. It's hard to say because NFL is trash this year.
Right now,
yeah, the NFL is trash this year. I don't know if they had anything to do with no preseason and shit like that, or if just teams just that bad this year.
Some teams are really good and some teams are really bad. But many middle pack teams, I guess.
But there's been a lot of injuries too, so that's the majority of it. But that's part of the game.
But I think they could beat. I think they'll beat the Rams. Rams ain't showed me that. The only team they beat is teams in the NFC East, and I mean we could probably assemble a squad and beat the Cowboys. Say that quarterback, put G at running back, put me and Taj at wide receiver.
Oh, I'm catching everything.
we'll probably have 500 plus yards against Cowboys.
I'm catching everything. I'm deadly out there on that receiver. You better ask about me. Terrence see me work.
I ain't running nothing across the middle. I'm only running go route, saves, and post.
Terrence see me out there. I'm lethal.
I ain't want to recall. You must
All
have
right.
intramural or something.
All day.
So-
That's a champ.
So Taj, did you hear about the I won't say controversy, but the latest beef with your mans?
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
What about him? He called me yesterday, but he didn't tell me what's up.
The beef between him and Issa Rae.
Oh yeah, because she said F Kanye on SNL.
Yep.
She didn't need to say that.
So
As inappropriate.
to
But
paint some
Issa Rae is gonna be 100 regardless. Though.
Regardless.
It's still though, but y'all talk about building up your black people and all stuff like that.
man, get off his tilt.
Don't stoop to the level.
Everybody that's black.
Don't stoop to the level. You know what I'm saying? You might not agree with what he's doing, but don't bash him on public TV.
So let me get some
story?
let me get some background on it. So Issa Rae recently was on Saturday Night Live, and they were doing a skit that was basically I'm voting for anything black. Period. I'm voting for anything black. And the theme of the skit was they was trying to throw out some outrageous black people names to try to get her to go against her saying that I'm voting for everything black. So you know what I'm saying, that they would give some like real, wild suggestions, like they'll pull up a picture and she'll beat around the bush if it was like really insane, but at the end of the day she would still come back to it. And then to end the sketch, they put Kanye up there and she said, "Oh, fuck Kanye." But so like she just
don't know what she did to herself.
She stood solid for everybody. When they put Kanye up there, she said, "Fuck Kanye." But
she must not know what she did to herself.
That might be some other beef though.
Listen, her status ain't high enough to go against somebody like that. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Kanye,
I will say that she is not the celeb that Kanye is.
Exactly.
But she doing her thing though.
But
she ain't doing her thing. I'm not knocking that, but
Yeah.
I'm not knocking that at all. But at the same time, she didn't have to say that. She know if she, like you said, she doing her thing. She got a platform. But her
She's also
saying
a comedian.
right?
And she is a producer.
And they aren't in the same industry. So
Get out your feelings, Taj.
nah, F all that.
Right.
F that. F what she said. Yeah.
If that's how she feel, that's how she feel.
A lot of people feel like that, by the way.
But let him go up on there and win a Grammy and then say F what she got going on to Insecure. Then be an issue. No, it wouldn't be an issue.
Oh, Kanye would do that too.
So you bashing a black woman on the highest platform,
So did
never ate him up.
Did you support what he did to Taylor Swift back in the day?
Yep.
Oh my God. You on this shit?
Yep.
Right.
I support it.
I'm
tired of them playing us. They playing us.
You know how I feel about Kanye. He a coon.
He did the right thing. He stood up for B.
He just
y'all better quit playing. Huh?
Yeah, so he tweeted. He did respond. He come on now, this is Kanye. He responded the moment it happened. But just like his best friend 45th on Twitter. But so he went on Twitter and he basically just went on a rant talking about Saturday Night Live
it's a setup.
Makes it so black people are against black people, and then he ended, just talking about basically going off on that, and then then he Googled Issa Rae and put it on his Twitter.
Was Keenan the one who was calling out name?
Yep.
Oh no, probably.
Yeah, he was. I heard the audio.
I don't know. So like, let me take that step back. Like, I don't love the public sparring of the black community,
especially on SNL.
But we're also the only community who expects each other to like always agree with what another person in our race has to say, which is very a box mindset of how black people are supposed to be approached. Like, we have a lot of different views. Like, there are black conservatives, there are black liberals, there are black atheists, there are black people that are super religious. So like we have a broad spectrum. We don't have to agree. And just because I say fuck you, don't mean I mean fuck black people. It just means fuck you.
Right.
Like that's really what it could mean. Right.
Because he could be white. I would feel the same. Me personally, I don't like Kanye. He could be white. I would feel the same way about him.
But it's still though, in this time and day, we don't need to be bashing it.
But that
it ain't got nothing to do with that.
Set up too, though.
Right. It ain't got nothing to do with that because at the end of the day,
I bet you them white people power.
I bet you would say fuck
the
attorney. I bet you would say
Kanye.
I bet you would say fuck the attorney general that would handle Breonna Taylor's case.
Yeah,
he black.
But I wouldn't
exactly. He's black.
Okay, but it's a time.
And I view him and Kanye in the same light because they both some coon ass niggas. They coons.
Did Kanye do the?
He a motherfucking coon. That's what he is.
How?
He a fucking coon.
How, Sway? How, Najee?
How is he not a coon? How is he not a coon?
How is he not? How?
Everything, the way he moves is coonish.
Don't get me wrong.
That is coon move.
I'm not gonna vote for him president. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not gonna vote for him.
That shit is a distraction, bro. Like I ain't saying.
At the same day, why are we mad at him for trying to think he can be president? Shoot, we got bro. We as a whole. But
you would not. You would not. Okay, I'm about to say what you don't do is compare him to Barack.
No. I said, look who our president is now. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody, anybody in their weirdest dream, Lil Uzi can feel like he can be president.
And I said this on the pod. Had he handled the shit like he was supposed to, and had an entire campaign plan a year out where he was able to run in every state in America, then I probably wouldn't even voted for him because, like, yeah, let's get both of these motherfuckers out of office. Like, I don't like Kanye, but I would rather him be in office than the two that's running. But the fact that you do this shit at the beginning of the year where you're only able to run and be voted for in 6 states, and we have a major election coming where, regardless of how you feel, I am a Democrat, and I don't necessarily love Joe Biden, but I fucking hate the other side, and I'm trying to get them up out of the current administration. So I feel like anything that's not a vote for the Democrats is a distraction.
Yeah.
So him running is a fucking distraction. And the fact that he has a known relationship, whether or not you want to play and say, oh, that was fake, he was just trying to get people out of jail. Fuck all that. You have a public relationship that's been documented from film, pictures, and audio of you going to meet with this motherfucker, praising this motherfucker, and then ironically the same year or the next year you're running for president, basically taking away votes from the other side. Like, I don't believe none of that shit, nigga. Like,
we ain't voting for Ye. We ain't voting for Ye.
Fuck that, bro. I know motherfuckers that's voting for Ye. One of your frat brothers is voting for Ye.
Stall him out, Debo. Who is it?
We don't have to do all that. We don't got to do all that.
Low key, he gonna vote for Trump. I ain't gonna even flex. He probably gonna vote for Trump.
Who is?
I ain't calling no name.
Come on, bro. You know.
I don't know what y'all talk about, so I want to know.
You know.
I want to know.
He live in Texas. I'm just saying that.
Oh.
Blocker, bang.
But like I say, I mean, I just like you know what I'm saying. I know you like Ye. I know you're a Ye fan, but you know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying, to each his own. But that's just how I feel about it.
You need better heroes, bro. You do.
Huh?
You need
better heroes. That man, when it comes to art and it comes to music and it comes to creativity,
LeBron is the #1 role model, bro. What is you talking about?
Look,
I better put some respect on his name too.
Look, Kanye, and I'm using this as an analogy. Kanye, Bill Cosby, what's the name? R. Kelly.
Damn, you put him in the same category? No.
There's a reason why I'm saying this. There's a reason why I'm saying this.
I don't even know where this is going.
All of these people are known as geniuses in what they did. Kanye is a genius when it comes to art and music. He is, widely renowned as the GOAT. Bill Cosby is the GOAT for putting a positive outlook on black families in the early 90s, from the Cosby Show to A Different World. I would say Bill Cosby is probably single-handedly responsible for a lot of young black kids wanting to go to college and wanting to probably have that same lifestyle, having a upbringing where you have all your your family in the same household, becoming a doctor, professor, whatever, because he painted that image for people, for young black kids to see as they were growing up. And then, you know, R. Kelly, he is once again the same as Kanye. He's a musical genius as far as like the music that he put out. Now, them in their personal lives can be completely removed from their artistic value. I don't like the individuals. I don't like any one of the individuals personally, but their artistic contributions to society, you know, you have to respect it.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that can go a slippery slope, but I ain't gonna go into it too deep right now.
I like how you did that, Najee. How you try to make it seem like they was in the same cahoots. But
no, I'm just saying I don't fuck with either one of them, but you know, I respect what they did.
I get what you're saying. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna vote for Kanye. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I get what you're saying. He's a distraction or trying to be distraction. Well, we don't know his end goal for this. We don't. And
like I said, I don't have no beef with him running. Like I said, if he were to run, if he were like, all right, so Kanye 4 years ago said, I'm running in 2020. Now, if everything he did between now and then was preparing for his campaign, then perfect.
Maybe he would be befriending the enemy to get inside of the quarters and then figure it out and then use that against.
You had 4 years and you still waited too late. Right? You were not on the ballot in 6 states, which sounds minuscule, but considering that all 50 states have electoral votes towards the process, you can't not be voted on in 6 states and expect to win, especially
when
you're already a marginal. I don't know.
I don't know either.
They don't
already
know
a marginal candidate.
Right.
So I completely agree. Like G said it perfectly. If everything you did from 2016 to 2020 was preparing you for a presidential run, by all means run. I have no issue. I'm fine with it. Like I'm pro another person in the White House, so they would just won't one time us saying we are all right. We done had a bad president. We done saw racism. Yeah, allowed. Yeah. So
they never did put out the 6 states that are able to.
I mean,
it's probably out there, but they just don't know.
I think it's 6 states that cannot vote for him. That he cannot be on the ballot. And right now, he wasn't even on the ballot. I just voted in North Carolina. He wasn't even an option. Like, so I don't know if that's we one of the states, so he's not formally a candidate, or he a write-in candidate or what. But like, he has no chance of winning. Like, less than no. Like, and that's not an indictment on him. It's an indictment on what he's done to put himself in a position to win up to this. So to G's point, every vote that he gets is probably a vote away from the Democratic Party because he's black and he leans and he attracts. Ain't no old white person voting for Kanye West.
He got white fans.
He do, yeah.
He got white coat fans that wear stuff. They might vote.
He does. He definitely does.
That might take away from. I might take
more money from the white community than he does the black community.
That's what I'm saying. That might take away from Trump.
It might. You could be right. He very well could. But
chances are
but black people already canceled Ye. So you know what I'm saying? They've been canceled.
Not all, because there's a lot of black people that feel like you feel about Ye. A lot.
Yeah.
So,
how do I feel, Najee?
Especially young. I'm more concerned for the younger. I'm more concerned for the younger generation, like the younger generation that absolutely don't know no better. They're like, oh, I'm voting for Ye. Fuck everything else. I'm voting for Ye.
But the young generation, that's the thing. The young generation seeing this new Ye, so they're not really rocking with him. We, as an old generation, we know him from when he was college dropout, that Dark Twisted Fantasy. We know him from that Ye. So that's why we rocking with him still. These new people don't really know Kanye. They know what this this Sunday services, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all they going off of. And they like some people like, I ain't rocking with that.
A lot of people love that though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't discredit how intelligent some of these young people, although I just discredited them, don't discredit how intelligent they are in the sense that they could research an individual. Like if you were obsessed with an individual, quote unquote, you're going to research them. You're going to figure out their background. You're going to figure out how they got to the point that they are. And like a lot of these people, like, cause like I said, I watched Joe Budden podcast, and one individual, he's a producer. His name is
Roy.
What is his name? His name is not that works with one of them on that show actually is a Kanye fan, but it's one that came on there. He whoever does the production for Summer Walker, I cannot remember his name. Justice. There it is, Justice.
Justice, he worked LVRN.
Yeah, he's younger. He's like 20, 24 or something like that. And he is a massive Kanye fan. Like he like Taj. And I guarantee he votes for Kanye. But I mean,
I would question if Chance does not vote for Kanye because he's a huge Kanye prodigy, if you will.
Chance the Rapper.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, it is what it
but
is.
His father also is a huge political figure, works in politics in Chicago as well. So I think he worked in some capacity with Obama and all that. So I don't know. I would assume that he would know enough to be like, all right, I probably need to leave with the party on this.
What if Chance was Kanye's vice president?
Can we move on to the next one?
Right. All right, so since we're in the political,
I'm a huge Chance fan though.
See, hey, got your vote.
Since we're in the political space, do everyone know who?
What does he do?
Wow, he's an artist.
He gave Taj his hat. That's his new brand of hat. What Chance had got the 3 on there, right?
He got a 3. We got the B.
Yeah. That's
Chance. Y'all hit him up, bro.
We got a collab coming. 3 to the B. 3 to the B.
Right.
All right. So since we're kind of on the political topic, do everyone know who AOC is?
You say what, man?
AOC. Alexandria. Cortez.
I know of the monitor that I got in my room.
So AOC is a U.S. representative. She is the New York 14th District U.S. representative, and for the Democratic Party. And how old is AOC?
132, maybe.
Yeah,
33.
She's 31. Yeah. So she's fairly young. She's our age. She has a good chance in the near future of running for president herself. And she broke records on Twitch, the game streaming website, this week actually, because she was streaming a game called Among Us, and she ended up being the 3rd highest or most viewed streamer of all time. While doing so, and she was trending all over Twitter and stuff like that, and just thought it was pretty cool how we could see like the shift in ages when it comes to like just politics or politicians rather, where you can see like politicians actually streaming on Twitch and stuff like that, like how we view politicians, how it may change within the next 10 to 20 years. And like what politicians do, because like when I think of a politician, I think of somebody that's so far removed from my everyday that they just be inside of a state house all day and doing shit I don't know of. Whereas now we're seeing like politicians streaming on Twitch.
I commend them for that because they hiring these people to make sure they keep them relevant and on top of things that will get the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Twitch is a big field for somebody to come on there, and that's probably something different. You know what I'm saying? This probably the first time that somebody did that. So they're being very creative on how they're trying to get their word.
How many views she got?
She had, I think, somewhere around 400,000 views or something like that.
Oh.
That's her first time ever on it. Like, she got an account and she plays it. You know.
She just started streaming. So I'm not sure if this week was her first.
Make it crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. This week
it was for the purposes of get out the vote. I googled it. This is not me just knowing the shit. I think she did it for the purpose of get out the vote, and so obviously she was talking about that. That was the purpose of her being on, and she had like G said, she had a bunch of other. He said this in another conversation, not on the podcast. She had a bunch of other popular streamers on there as well. She kind of hopped in parties with things of that nature. So it was for the purposes of getting people out the vote.
Just like how 44, our president Barack, he got on the NBA when he sat in the bleacher, the virtual bleacher, and he was talking about getting out there and voting. So,
and that's actually really smart to kind of allude or piggyback on what Seth just said, because so the game that they played was called Among Us, and that's a game where you have to play with 10 people. So she was one of 10 people. There's 10 different viewerships in one chat. So not only did she have 400 some thousand people watching her, but however many thousands of people that was watching the other 9 people. And the whole time in between matches, the only thing that she was bringing up, like she wasn't talking about anything political or anything like that. She was just having fun with the rest of them. But she was in between matches just urging everybody that was watching, hey, get out, go vote. If you're not registered to vote, this is how you can register. You can go to this website, ivote.com, And she's just basically just urging people to vote. She wasn't, pushing her agenda on anyone. Right. She wasn't saying go vote Democrat or anything like that. She was just telling people to vote. And like I thought that was really smart because that was so many people, so many eyes, so many ears watching that at one time.
Yeah. And AOC is like, she's a woman. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
No, mine's totally out the wall. Go ahead.
Now, so AOC is like, she is one of those people, like you said, she's young, she's 31. She was a server, she was a waitress like a couple of years ago. Like her almost immediate position before she went into the House of Representatives was working in a restaurant. So she's one of those politicians that people have been able to connect with because of her ability to know the common folk issue, if you will.
Right. And she got out the mud.
Yeah. And I looked her up on like Instagram, and like you'll look at her Instagram. She has 2 different Instagram accounts. She has her personal account, and then she has her House of Representatives account. And they aren't too far, which they couldn't be really because she's a politician, but they aren't too far removed from each other. But like you'll see on her personal account, she's just real positive and inspirational. Like at the end of the day, she's a young Black woman, so she has like a video on there where she's talking about she's talking to women and telling them how to, if you're feeling upset, you're feeling down, look for inner beauty. And it's not always about how you look on the outside, but as long as you feel good on the inside, that inner beauty, like just talking positive to people in general. So she seems like a very positive individual. And I don't know if any of you actually followed her up until this point, but I know she had been catching a lot of steam in this past couple months leading up to the presidential election, because she held under the mentorship of Bernie Sanders, so she has a tight relationship with Bernie, and I can tell you one thing: the other side of the house, the Republicans cannot stand her. Like they hate her.
Yeah, like ultra conservatives hate her because they push her. She's on this Green New Deal type thing, type push, and like it's just super. So when they say leftist, and they put her and a couple other people, I forgot what they call themselves in the House. I'll get it to you in just a second. But they push her and people who have a lot more progressive or liberal views in a bucket, and the squad is what they call them, and they despise her.
Yeah, because I got a dude at my job who is a super Trump supporter, and like he used to always talk about whenever her name came up, he's like, she's dumb as fuck, she's dumb as shit, she's dumb as fuck.
Like, what do you say about that, Najee, when he says that?
I just let that shit go. I like, bro.
Don't let it go.
I'm not about to jump in this damn conversation.
Chomp him out. You chomp me out. Chomp him out.
You don't talk politics at work.
At all.
Number 1 rule.
Who said that?
They always try to talk politics too. I just listen to them though.
You don't talk religion or politics at work. Those are the key rules.
The rule book. What's up?
Because that's the easiest conversation to get heat off of.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the one time I did engage in that conversation when I was in Afghanistan, I was finna slap somebody. So, never
what you do, Terrence? Let me say what you did. Oh my gosh, I'm not talking to this. That's what you did, Terrence.
It was me and Quay. We were going ham on somebody. I can't remember who it was, but he's like, man, Obama ain't never did nothing for me. The best president ever is Ronald Reagan, and this mother ever is 31. now he's 31. So then he was
never seen Ronald Reagan.
I was like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Right. Then the next year you are happy because you getting those grants or whatever that Obama helped get through, some grants or loans or whatever they were. But he was getting them and he was all excited. I
heard it, and correct me if I'm wrong, when Biden becomes president, he's shutting down everything.
I don't know.
Is that correct? Have y'all heard that? He's
I've heard.
shutting everything down again.
You really can't believe anything until they get in that spot.
I mean, I don't
First
know.
and foremost.
I mean, you can make the argument that everything needs to be shut back down because I hadn't really been paying attention to the latest coronavirus
They
cases.
said the best surge finna pop now.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
The deadliest surge.
Yeah.
I was like, I just took my AirPods.
I thought you was trying to say something.
But yeah, you can make the case that shit probably need to be shut back down because, like, I mean, we're seemingly back to normal, although things aren't back to normal.
Yeah, Georgia open, wide open.
Live a life, baby. No mask shouted.
Because like the thing about this is, the election is so important. We'll just say only the coronavirus pandemic. Oh, obviously Biden's going to handle the next 6 months to a year way differently than what Trump would handle it. So that's going to change how we look, and everything from Biden probably going to implement more strict restrictions. Trump is probably going to go the complete opposite direction. But we're still trying to get this thing out of the way. So yeah, like
it kills me that it's a possibility that we might have to do a second term.
Yeah, that shit would suck.
That's I don't. If you sit back and look at it, like, whoever think that, like, what this world is coming to, you know what I'm saying?
So this is a great segue, but go ahead, Taryn.
I was just gonna say somebody's saying that about every single president that ever been in the office, man.
Nah, it's different with this one.
We ain't never seen one like that.
I know it's different. But if you talk to another person, they'll feel the same way towards other presidents too. So
yeah, it hit different with this one.
But great segue opportunity.
It's you different.
Great segue opportunity. So since we're on this topic of a second term of Trump, did anybody happen to catch what P. Diddy said about this same topic?
What did he say? What
P. Diddy?
What Sean say?
Sean Puffy Combs recently sat down with Charlamagne the God in an interview, and
very toxic.
And he was urging people to vote because he said Black people in particular, he was saying any race that's not white, but Black people in particular will not survive another presidency of Trump, because he said he truly believes in his heart of hearts that if Trump gets reelected, there will be a race war.
I think it's probably be more so the opposite way. If Biden got there would be more of a race war.
I seen that video too.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Some validity to that, but I also feel like there's a lot more common sense folk in America. There's also a lot of crazy folks in America, but there's a lot of common sense folk in America who ain't trying to kill a random person just because they color their skin as much anymore. Like, Black people ain't never really been on that tip.
I think there's a lot. Oh, go ahead, Seth.
But white folks have it historically.
Yep.
But
they can get away with it.
I think it's a lot more decent people in the world than I think in America too, that I think we give it credit for. I hope that wouldn't be the case if Trump happens to win another election.
I pray that's not the case.
I think it would be the opposite though, because they're gonna be so mad that he didn't win that they would do some stupid job.
Well, they said that about when Obama got elected.
Yeah,
it's worse.
If they let a Black person in office and they didn't riot in the streets and start a race war, I think getting Joe Biden in office ain't gonna kill nothing.
They're gonna say, well, at least he ain't Black. That's
I think there's a difference between those two though, because I think there's a different America that has come to light now than since Trump has been in his presidency than when Barack, because if Trump would have served in office before Barack and Barack got elected, I think that what you were talking about probably could have came to fruition. But because it happened in the parallel that it did, if it were to happen again, then something may happen like that.
You think a big issue might be the vice president seat?
That's tough, because people still hate Obama now. And you ask them why, they can't give you a reason, but we know why.
Because they hate.
Like,
we know
why.
They hate a Black person in power, but you got a Black woman, strong Black woman in power.
And probably if Biden wins, she's gonna be the favorite for next presidency.
That's what I'm saying. So and they don't. What?
But they see that setting up. They can see
I think
that.
some black people are more dislike her more so than a lot of some of these other people because of what she did. Because they're looking at what she did in California.
And some people don't even want a woman in general.
She did her job.
They don't want. Some people don't want a woman in general at that top power. Like they don't care what color she is.
Yeah,
that's why Hillary.
That's very true, Tosh. Very true.
Hillary won the popular election by about 2 million votes or something like that.
Yeah.
Hillary won the popular election. So let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was enough people that wanted Hillary in office for it to be competitive, and in a different democracy, she would have won.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, I think if it would have been another Democratic male candidate at the time, he probably would never made it to the office. But now that he has made it to the office, they're like, okay, I kind of like what some people, not all, like I kind of like what he's doing. I kind of like his style. It fits my life.
I mean, the economy didn't tank until coronavirus. Like the economy was doing well, like so people were making money. So like he didn't fuck up the economy in the sense of, he didn't tank it.
Oh no, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about his personal views are relevant to a lot of people.
The way he carries himself is crap. The relationships with other countries, like he's put traditional views aside and completely changed what it means to be a president for the worst. But he didn't blow up the economy. Let me say it that way.
Right. I was just saying him in general, like they like the stuff that he's doing that everybody don't necessarily agree with. There's a lot of people out here who love that he's just doing whatever he say he gonna do or doing whatever, posting what he gonna do. They just love that he's like that, and that's gonna cause him to get a lot of votes alone. I think.
Yeah, but he's gonna get his people. Like I think he's gonna get who he gets, and who he historically has gotten. You just got to get those fringe people. That's really what it's going to come down to. Those fringe 5 to 10% of voters, and trying to get them to. If you undecided at this point, though, it's
right. And God forgive me for what I'm about to say, but because of all the millions of lives that were lost in the midst of coronavirus, but I believe coronavirus was the best thing to happen to get him out of office. Without coronavirus happening, I think that he wins by a landslide.
I completely agree.
But I think because of how poorly he mismanaged and ignored the coronavirus pandemic, that was like so eye-opening for a lot of people that it probably was the best thing to happen to get him out of office.
They say without Corona, he would have won a second term?
I believe so.
I think easily. I agree with you.
Wow.
I think that's a tough situation period, though.
And the racial uprising over the summer.
Because that wouldn't have happened without coronavirus.
Exactly. So you're right. I think he would have won another.
That's a tough one.
The crazy thing, a big part of me wants to say that the whole coronavirus thing would have been probably mismanaged by a lot of people.
Listen, I got a point right here.
Because all the other stuff that happened in the past, it was here and gone.
But Barack actually had a section of government specifically designed for this. And when Donald Trump got in office, he fired all of them, got them out of office.
But I'm saying, yes, they're implemented. But when people get in your ear, you know how that junk goes. So I don't know. I think it's tough. It's like tough because you got to kind of make sure the economy is good. You got to kind of make sure lives are good. So it's like a tough balance. So I don't know.
And also, like let's not shortchange what the coronavirus is as much as Donald Trump wants to. Like the entire world shut down because of this disease.
In the U.S.
So, this ain't no just random
flu or whatever.
It shut down damn near every nation in the world. So, and there's been varying levels of success in dealing with it and getting past it and everything like that. We just happen to have the 5th most deaths in the world, although we are not the 5th most populous country. Take that you will.
Right.
You gotta take the communist approach, man. Then this would have been over with. You go outside, you get beat.
Right.
I think that's what China was doing.
Yeah, but that's a slippery slope because if you implement that in a situation like this, what's to stop you from implementing that for anything?
Right.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying, like a lot of the countries that handle it really good, they can do that in their environment.
Yeah, because of how they're set up.
You can't do that here. There's gonna be a lot of people that ain't gonna make it.
But what you can do is incentivize people. So what you could have done, and this is, I don't know the likelihood of this could have happened. Instead of a $1,200 stimulus package, how about, hey, we're going to give every American $10,000 for you to stay at home for a month, from March until the end of April. $10,000. And like, we just got to stop everything. Like, only like essential people need to be moving around. We'll like, we might have grocery stores open in some capacity.
It's gonna be out. $10,000.
But like,
I bet people still go out.
Yeah, people will still go out. But like, if you treat it with a level of respect or a level of caution that it was necessary,
right,
then yeah, I think you'd be in a better place. You wouldn't have 220-some thousand people dead right now, I would assume, and 8 million more infected,
right,
from the virus itself.
Listen,
right.
No, I get what you're saying, but they're not gonna allow that to happen. Like all these other people, they're like $10,000. It's so much money. Like the NBA got to start back up. They got to get all these big companies.
I said 2,000 for a reason. So the stimulus bill that they came out with was like around $3 trillion. So $3 trillion was like what our $1,200 checks. Well, at least y'all $1,200 checks. You know, I'm out that tax bracket. But the $1,200.
Me too. Seth. Me too. I was mad when they tried to send it. Go ahead.
All right, you know, let's send this back, bro. Y'all tripping.
Yeah.
The $1,200 checks we got, and all of the bailout money they gave to the airlines and other industry was about $3 trillion.
Right.
330 million Americans. If you gave each one of them $10,000, that's about $3 trillion.
Right.
So you could have gave that money to the individual Americans. Be like, look, y'all chill for a month. Not many Americans have $10,000 worth a month of bills. Y'all have been straight for a minute. And those that do have it, like do have $10,000 worth a month of bills, you got money. So
car would be paid off.
Y'all stay home for a month, like literally stay home for a month, and then we can move forward on how it should be. But
I stay on for 10,000 or for a month. I'm chilling, feet propped up.
You'll be outside.
Chilling.
You'll be outside at the pool.
No, I won't. No, I won't.
You can't sit still that long time.
Look, the Publix right here. I'll hire somebody to bring me my groceries.
Look, that would have been a down payment for my bottom grill, but but no, I feel
more equipment than behind him than he have right now.
That'd have been my new computer.
Look, I feel you said though, because you know what I'm saying, this is just you rashly thinking of freestyling, thinking of something off the top of your head. If you have a board of people thinking of this and preparing for this as you should have, something
I got an idea.
Way better would have came out of this. But
I got an idea.
Chose to ignore it.
The Republicans would have shot that down so quick.
Look, they 2022. Let's do it. Let's do it, Seth. Hey, look. Maybe your Taryn could be your campaign manager. Najee, I don't know what
the muscle.
Look, I'm just a dude at all, like Uncle Shannon Sharp. I'm going to all the cookouts. I'm gonna go talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the hood, make sure everybody's straight.
For the people that watch the Joe Budden podcast, you the mall.
On the mall, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm going to the clubs, make sure they playing your speech after every song. I'm good. We gonna make it happen.
You thought about getting into politics? You thought about getting into politics, right?
I thought about it.
You should. I'll back you up.
I appreciate that, sir.
I'll back you up.
So I want to quickly.
Council, man.
I want to quick.
Let me get a new job first, and then
Wear Brims is a sponsor. Would be one of your sponsors.
That's active, ain't it? That's active.
I said it here.
Active.
I said it here. You have a sponsor already. Said Wear Brims a sponsor.
Wasn't Joseph involved in politics to a certain extent?
Yeah, he ran for council for a temporary council seat. Yeah, for once. Yeah.
Did he like leave that life alone, or is he still kind of?
Nah, he ain't looking to get back into it. He make a little good money in the private sector. I'll public sector.
Who's that?
A friend of mine. Who I moved up here with.
One of your frat brothers?
Yeah, one of mine.
So I want to quickly gloss over this this topic. Get y'all thoughts real quick. So I read today that the officer that was responsible for George Floyd's murder, the judge dismissed his charge for third-degree murder, but the manslaughter charge will remain.
I'm
what do you
hoping they're
guys
gonna
think
get
of
on the
that?
first degree. They're gonna dismiss.
No, they're not.
third.
They're never gonna get him for a first degree. I talked to a lawyer. They's like, that won't ever happen.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So third degree was dismissed, but
I guess you
manslaughter
really can't
remains.
get away with murder.
It's because it's again, it's a. I mean, his tactics were very, 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 very not right, but it's a slippery slope when it comes to that stuff. I guess, according to how the lawyer explained it.
And they well protected. Like the police are well protected by
Who's well protected in the police force? Because switch the colors.
I don't know if it's colorblind or not, but you know, I
don't think
are well protected in their use of force.
Black man would have put his knee on the white dude. You think he'd have got?
I think it's
He would not got
colorblind.
first degree. He would not have got first degree murder.
Yeah,
I don't think he would have got.
Like,
I don't think we got first degree either. Yeah.
Premeditated.
But would that third be dismissed though?
He
Yeah, I
probably
don't
got manslaughter though. He probably got
I mean, he got manslaughter too, or the manslaughter is still there. It hadn't been
It's
dismissed.
pending right now. It's not even.
It's just like you'd have to talk to like Lowe about it, but it's like tough to win that case.
Because first degree murder, like you had to have the intent to murder.
Intention, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to prove that.
So who hold? How much does a sentence hold for manslaughter?
I mean, it varies. I guess it varies. It's different. It could be premeditated manslaughter or something, or it could be. I think there's different versions.
Different versions. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. At the end of the day, manslaughter basically means you killed somebody on accident.
Why it sounds so terrible though? Manslaughter.
It's the sentence for a first degree manslaughter can range up to 15 years in prison. Yeah, so 15 years.
That's a long time.
So what's third degree
first
murder?
degree.
What's third degree?
Third degree manslaughter.
Murder.
That's what got dismissed. Third degree.
Oh.
No more than 25 years.
Whew.
Okay.
On top of the 15, or they?
Does it say like how do you get it?
It can be if you get charged for both. They're compound on top of each other.
Whoever without intent to affect the death of any person causes the death of another by perpetrating an act imminently dangerous to others and evincing a depraved mind without regard for human life is guilty of murder in the third degree and may be sentenced to imprisonment for not more than 25 years. I would need to read that again to understand what the hell I just said.
I'm assuming if I did what he did to somebody, I can get third degree murder because I don't have a uniform on and I dangerously put somebody in a bad spot. So
this is a little bit easier to understand. Third degree murder may include felony murder, regardless of the underlying felony. Felony murder only where the underlying felony is nonviolent, or depraved heart murder, meaning that intent to kill is not an element of the offense, or third degree murder in any state which defines it. So
yeah, okay, so yeah, if I did the same thing and killed somebody, I probably would get third degree murder easily.
But shit, third degree murder sounds a lot like manslaughter.
I'm pretty sure it's some gray area. Like I think those lines between manslaughter, third.
Yeah.
There's some.
I know, like for a fact, like if you fighting somebody and like
that's what I'm scared of.
Your hands put them to sleep. That'd be manslaughter.
I'm scared. That's why I'm gonna tell people don't try me because these hands are deadly. So that's why I'm so scared. I just chill. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that. I don't want them problems when I have to see the judge. I don't want none of that.
How you mute people?
I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? You get the weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But yeah. So I wanted just
trying me, Najee. Go ahead.
I just wanted to briefly bring that up to get y'all thoughts on that. But I do have a last topic that I want to talk about before we end the pod. So I'm trying to
squeeze them through now.
Squeeze as much information. As much time in this part as I could. So recently, damn, I can't think of what I want to say. I would say hot off the presses. Recent news. Breaking news. There we go. Breaking news. T.I. and Jeezy are allegedly about to have a versus.
You talking about this T.I.?
No, this T.I.
Yeah,
that
T.I. They're going. I don't think a date has been announced yet.
50 didn't want to do it. 50 didn't want to do it.
So he put out to what I know, he put out to a couple people when it was obvious that 50 just wasn't gonna do it. He Busta Rhymes started talking shit, saying why you ain't get your head busted in type shit. But then Jeezy came out publicly and said why T.I. running from this versus, and then
I feel like them the only two that probably would do it together.
then T.I., you know what I'm saying, kind of went back at him like, all right, let's do it. So now I guess it's a thing. So I don't think a date hasn't been announced yet, but who do y'all think would win?
I got Jeezy.
Jeezy hit songs hit different for me. I don't get me
If
wrong.
he put them hits
T.I.
like back to back,
I got T.I. Don't get me. T.I. got them his songs that is undefeated to me. He got some
T.I.
rounds
can't
that's
win,
undefeated.
Oh, he can. He
T.I.
can.
Jeezy 103
He
Thug
can't
Motivation.
What you think, Sid? What you think, Sid?
T.I. has not dropped a recession level album.
So
tearing that 103.
but that trap music, though, it's that, bro. I'm serious. He can
Listen,
He got trap music.
win.
He got urban legends is like T.I.'s peak.
When Jeezy hit that last night, it was cush. You know what I'm saying? When he hit that,
It's Jeezy. I gotta go with Jeezy, bro.
I would say
I can win.
I would say that Jeezy has, especially if you grew up listening to Jeezy. Jeezy has a better, like almost like wine, like it aged well. He has a better catalog of music, but I think T.I. has more hits than Jeezy.
what T.I. was gonna do when they play that? It's some boys in the hood selling anything for prop. What you gonna do to that?
I think
He got some stuff. He got some stuff now. I'm telling you,
He gonna have to hit him with that top.
I think T.I. have put out more music.
He also got some like I think some genre crossing hits as well. So like he got stuff with
that song with Justin Timberlake.
My love.
So he got a couple of those that's probably gonna get more than
Man,
G.
but when he play that big thing, pop it, your boy gonna be
yeah.
I used to listen to that song every single day.
So when he play that dun dun, there was
so real quick.
What's happening?
We're only gonna do 5 songs. Let's real quick. Let's have our own mini versus T.I. versus Jeezy.
Okay.
We'll have 2 people represent Jeezy, 2 people represents T.I. I guess since
I'm going off the top of the head.
Since he already got the, I'll give it up. I'll give Set and Terry Jeezy, and me and Taj go T.I. And we're gonna do 5 quick songs. Y'all say a song, we're gonna say a song to go up against it.
What would be our first? What would Jeezy start off with?
You already know what he gonna
say.
Come on, bro.
Huh?
My president is black. Like we can do an homage.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. I was gonna say Air Forces, you know what I'm saying, but that's hard though.
Oh, damn.
So y'all got my president black.
Nadia, what we can go with against my president is black? Swagger Like Us?
I mean, it's election time, especially if they get in before.
That's what I'm saying. That's hard. That's a round. We got to give a round. So we got to get something that's still punch. But what you gonna do to the president is black?
I don't know if I could give you a presidential song.
That's what I'm saying. You got to do something that's meaningful.
I would say Stand Up.
Stand Up.
You don't like what I'm saying? Then Buck.
Swing on.
I
mean, throwing hands, sucker, stand up.
we can. That's what I'm saying. That's still gonna make an info pathway, but we can't win. I don't think you can win against.
I think Jeezy got round 1.
It's hard to go against that song though, because
that's what I'm saying.
That
song,
like it's so meaningful. Because it came out when we got a black president, so I give round 1 to Jeezy.
Yeah, y'all got round 2.
Okay. Yeah, what you doing? What you doing, Najee? For the T.I. come back. 24s? Wait.
Oh yeah, we go 24s.
24s. 20.
We gotta go with Air Force. We gotta go with it. I went from old school to drop. Man, you couldn't fuck a mile off the mile.
I mean,
that's hard.
I was 24s.
I don't know.
They both hit.
Oh no, I would probably say Air Force.
Right. Nigga, we on
that's all right. That's all right.
I'm saying if I would have put that against Air Force, I was like, man, I'd probably say Air Force then.
Yeah.
Then this right here gonna take it to another level right here.
What?
Go ahead, man. Put on.
I'll put.
Oh yeah, they put on the recession. The hold on.
Put on. Oh, I got a song for it. I got a song for it.
Top back. You gotta go top back.
No. I got one.
Top back go stupid.
You gotta go top back.
Right now.
Oh no, but the crazy thing is the top back remix. Jeezy started off.
Oh.
And he went dumb hard. He went the hardest.
Stupid. Huh?
We said put on.
Oh yeah, you could do features too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can do features.
Put on. All right, what y'all got for put on?
I said ASAP.
ASAP.
Yo, what I'm saying?
ASAP.
I don't. I think I would go put on.
What about Bring 'Em Out? No, that don't rhyme hard.
It hit.
I feel-
It don't hit harder than I don't know then. I don't know. The only thing I can think that's gonna hit off top
What you know about
Big
that?
Things Popping or What You Know About That. Yeah.
Oh,
That song, man, too.
Big
I used to listen to that song every day too.
Big Things Popping.
That's
I would
my
say.
favorite. That's one of my favorite songs right there. Can't lie.
That's the one I would put against that Big Things Popping because that, you know,
That still be close.
Terrence conflicted with that one.
That'd
It
be
still
good.
be close.
Popping.
I love what you know about that.
Hold on, these niggas.
Man, I used to be called every day, every morning. Woke up listening to that.
I'm riding in my seat. I was like, go ahead.
But I still listen to Put On to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Ye on it.
Yeah.
We'll
And
go
then
with
you
that.
A little background story.
It's Jeezy's song, I think.
It's Jeezy's song,
yeah.
but Jeezy,
Yeah.
Kanye
Yeah, he
owed Jeezy a verse because Kanye took Can't Tell Me Nothing from Jeezy, because that was Jeezy's song. Can't Tell Me Nothing was Jeezy's song.
That song right there. Ooh, that song right there be so hard.
Send it to Kanye, and Kanye did a whole nother track to him. And Jeezy's like, I can't use this because my CD got to drop probably next week. So Kanye said, can I have it? He's like, you got it. So when Put On came on, he's like, yo, you owe me one, Ye. And that's why he jumped on it for free.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So what was that song 3?
Song 3.
Right,
Yeah, that
so
was
4.
That's on y'all.
Shoot.
So we gotta think of like let's think of a feature.
A feature? What's a feature that T.I. killed?
You could do what's that?
No,
never mind.
No, he didn't. That wasn't an official feature.
What was one Robin did? Maybe like 3-4 years ago.
Oh, you talking about
Oh, I got the perfect song. We talking
not
about
Bird
feature.
Lines.
Yeah.
Not Bird Lines.
I got you set. I got you.
See, I was on Bird Lines.
I'm trying to think of a T.I. feature that he just like
That
went
was-
stupid
Oh yeah,
on.
blur lines.
Oh, I sure do got my phone on me.
But we for the culture though.
I know.
That song got on millions,
Yeah,
but it's like
that ain't T.I.
that ain't T.I. That ain't Clifford Harris. Well, you know what I'm saying?
No,
It ain't Clifford. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it ain't Clifford. You know what I'm saying? First of all, hold on.
Man, y'all gotta take it back to the trap music song, man.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You
Just
gotta
that
go.
trap music.
I think Jeezy got more range than T.I. dog.
He got range.
But he got hits now, but I just don't know any.
Yeah.
Like they said, Dime Trap or whatever CD was lit, but I haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
And they said the new CD straight too.
T.I.
Yeah.
man, I don't know. It don't.
What about you might have seen me in the street, nigga? You don't know. What about that one?
I can rock
I
with
mean,
you.
that sounds straight too.
Oh, they got Rubber
But-
Band Man.
I don't think about Rubber Band, man.
But it's
Oh,
like
I got a feature.
commercial.
I got a feature that's gonna kill. I got it, Najee.
With it.
It ain't gonna be the feature we got. We
Live
got
Your
it
Life.
up over here.
It got Rihanna on it.
Hey.
It got Rihanna on it.
That's not a feature. That's on his album.
That's his song, but it's featuring Rihanna.
Oh, okay.
We'll go with that.
I go, okay.
Okay.
That's a big feature.
It's gonna be hard to hit that one on commercial success from Jeezy. Let me say it that way.
We don't have to. We gotta go trap, man. We gotta bounce back with the trap, man. Cue that Gucci Man song.
So
I don't think about
that.
that. I think about that too. I'm like, oh man. But the thing is, I don't think that Jeezy can use that because it's a Gucci Man song. It's Gucci Man song, but I don't know how.
I doubt Jeezy used it because they beefing.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, allegedly they cool now, but you know, I don't know how fresh that beef is.
The way I view it, that's a T.I. I mean, that's a Young Jeezy song. Because after Young Jeezy go, I don't listen to it no more.
All right, last round, man. You got to come out with a banger, dog. A banger.
With a haymaker out for this one.
There you go,
Right.
Seth. What you got, man?
Whew. Last round, Jeezy.
Oh, he got mixtape too. You know what I'm saying? We want to do a mixtape song.
He might just go one-on-one. Last time I checked, I was the man on these beats. They call me Residue.
They call me Residue. I leave blow on these beats. Got diarrhea flow.
Nah, shit on niggas. Even when I'm
constipated.
Shit on niggas. Got some shit with friends in the Legion of Doom.
Highlight the moon.
Yeah, I'm an affiliate.
And I guarantee y'all that he gonna play that dun dun clap, dun dun clap.
Oh, that Manny Fresh?
This verse is gonna be lit. For sure. I can't lie, it's gonna be lit.
I think I got a feature, bro.
What about that? Ain't I? Really?
Oh, I got you. No, I got you.
Got it. What you got now?
This is what we should have did for the feature. Shoulder lean.
No, that was a good one. But we should have did My Love.
It's straight.
Shoulder lean was lit.
My Love went.
Young Dro.
My favorite feature that he got is Top Back. It's probably Top Back remix, but Young Jeezy went so hard in that verse he can't use it.
Oh, we could have did it's talking about T.I. for feature. Never Skip Bone Crusher.
Oh,
No, we could have did.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
No, we could have did like this. He could have did Destiny Child Soldier.
That's what I said. I said that.
You can't beat Beyonce.
I ain't even hear you say
I
that.
said that.
You said that, Terry?
Yes.
Yeah,
But I said Lil Wayne killed it so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was.
Yeah,
I was about to say, but anything with Beyonce name on it, they gonna go crazy.
Yeah, but in the day, I don't know, man. Cause like I said, I think that Jeezy would win just because I think he has the better catalog, but I think T.I. has a longer catalog of songs.
It's gonna be tough.
That's
Gonna be tough for T.I.
I gotta tune in now.
It's tough. If he
Especially
category,
like
if Jeezy hit it right, like when he hit that,
you got your list already. Like it's already. So
when he hit that standing ovation,
I ain't gonna lie.
it depends. Like
when
you
he hit that
ease
standing
into it.
ovation, this is more than words. This is more than track. Come on,
Look,
man.
I ain't gonna lie. I have yet to watch the verses. This might be the one.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I watched the Brandy and Monica one. It's pretty good, but it's gonna be lit right here though.
This might be the one. I might have to put this up on the iPad somewhere while I'm playing the
Jeezy
game.
beats though. When it Jeezy beats hit so crazy.
I can't ban the Snowman. That's it.
Man, look, what's that one song on 103? Terry, not Super Freak, but the other one.
Man, dumb boy. We used to be so live in the
Not
crib.
Super Freak, but the other one. Go DJ. I read the rhythm on replay. It's time to say freak me. You know what I'm talking about? It take
you used to listen to the song every day. I can't think of it.
I can't think. I know exactly what song you're talking about too.
Dang.
But then you go to TL 102. Then you can play that song me and Quay used to listen to all the time. He slapping in the sound back in the day.
Yeah, and the intro to Can't Ban the Snowman is super hard. But anyway, like I said, it should be a good one to watch.
I'm way too gone. What am I doing? That's it. Yeah, that's way too gone. I had to think. I had to go through the whole thing.
Who was in it? Who was in the song?
Future.
2 Chainz in the other one.
It's Future. It's
Future.
Yeah.
Future.
So
we're gonna do our weekly.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. This mother ever keeps singing, but yeah. So we can go ahead and like end on the usual note.
Oh, and then you got the I'ma Do Me remix, nigga. Oh, I'm sorry, but that's it.
So who wants to pull up the picks for this week? Do I need to pull them up?
Whoever Tua playing on, whoever the Miami gonna play with Tua.
They got a bye week this week.
Gonna win.
We just told you that 5 times.
Well, they lost on the bye week.
All right, so
I forgot. Thursday night football was on. Well, go ahead.
So we got all right. So cool. We'll run through this relatively quickly. We got Giants and Eagles kicking off tonight. That's the Thursday night game.
Like my brother Kevin Hart would say,
Eagles.
Philly.
Jalen Hurts gonna see the floor for the first time.
Philly.
He played last game. He gonna be like they said they used him like old boy for the Saints. Tyson Hill.
Okay. Eagles.
Tyson Hill. Whatever.
Tyson. That sounds better.
Okay.
All right. So
Giants.
You got Taj?
Eagles.
T.
My brother Kevin Hart would say Eagles.
All right, Eagles. I got Eagles as well. Panthers Saints on Sunday.
That's a tough one, but we're gonna go with
who that?
It's tough. That's so tough.
I gotta go with the Saints, bro.
They tried though, but I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Who that?
I think I'm gonna go with Carolina on this one. I think we're gonna go in there and sneak one out.
That's what I wanted to go with, but I
got the
don't
same
know.
amount of wins, so we'll see.
Bills and Jets. Buffalo Bills and Jets.
Come on, bro. You ain't had to ask that question.
Bro. Come on, bro. We know the Bills.
The Jets the worst team in the NFL.
Boy, 0-6.
I'm going with the Jets.
Okay.
I like it.
Wild in it.
Watch.
Jets can't beat nobody.
Watch. Don't let them win in the next podcast. I'm telling you.
They'll fuck around and lose that game too.
I'm telling you, do not let them win, and we go on to the next.
They got to beat somebody.
They gonna go 0-16, dog.
All right.
You got the Browns at the Bengals.
Browns.
OBJ.
You know me. What I want to say, but I'm gonna go with the Browns this time. But what I want to say is,
I'm going with Joe Heisman, dog. I'm going with Joe
Oh
Heisman.
God.
I'm going with.
there you go.
God no.
I like my boy, but Joe Burrow. But ain't AB trying to go to the Cleveland? What AB? Who trying to get AB? I see
Raiders?
Seattle or
Seattle. My bad.
Seattle or Green Bay.
I thought
I said the Raiders. Man, that's where he left.
Yeah, my bad.
And we got the biggest rivalry in the National Football League. Well, one of the biggest rivalries. The Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team.
Washington football team.
First of all, it's Dallas football team now. No, it's Dallas team now versus the Washington football team. But you know me, I'm one of those guys that do this week in and week out. So I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Like how I am with LeBron. Win or lose.
This one gonna be tough.
Washington. Say it. What did you just say? It's gonna be tough. Do you not see their last game?
The Redskins are ass.
Did you not see Dallas last game? All right, fair enough. I did.
I'm gonna go. Excuse me, the Washington football team. My bad. I apologize, indigenous people.
I didn't see their last game actually, but
I'm gonna go with the Dallas team.
I'm gonna go with Washington.
Okay.
Washington.
All right, we got Green Bay at Houston. Green Bay at the Packers at the Texans.
Houston. Tom Brady hurt Aaron Rodgers.
I'm a cheesehead, baby. Green Bay.
Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers.
I got the pack on this one.
Trash.
I got H-Town.
Aaron Rodgers finna take this ass whooping out on somebody from losing to Tom Brady.
But still creeping and still crawling, still balling in the mix.
In the league right now.
All right, we got the new hot team in the NFL.
Who?
We got the Detroit Lions at the Falcons.
The Falcons. The Lions.
I got Falcons winning.
You know what? This is gonna be my controversial pick since we got a new black quarterback, man. A black coach. Since they got a new black coach, you know what I'm saying? They about to go on this 2-0 win streak.
Okay. What you got?
I got against the Lions.
Yeah. Okay. Lions.
Matthew Stafford.
I got the Lions. I don't think
I got Lions. I got Lions. I don't got no faith in Atlanta. Sorry.
What you mean? You got one of the Atlanta colors, bro.
No, I got the wear brims colors.
You live in Atlanta.
I got the wear brims colors. I live in Smyrna.
Inspired by the Atlanta Falcons.
We got the Steelers at the Titans.
Titans.
They're gonna be the Titans' first loss right here.
Derrick Henry gonna stiff arm somebody. Titans.
That's still Kurt in his back, dog. I'm telling you, Minka Fitzpatrick gonna take one pick six.
Are they last?
Somebody face mask is about to be in the dirt.
Are they last two undefeated teams in the league?
So the way the Steelers defense looked last week, I mean, I know it was the Browns, but they
How the hell is the Steelers still undefeated?
Is Ben still their quarterback?
Yeah,
yes.
Been tossing that.
And that Clay, what's his name? Clay Ball or something. He going dumb.
Come on.
They compare him to Megatron.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This last two undefeated teams in the AFC. Yeah.
All right, we got the GOAT versus the Raiders. So we got Tampa Bay versus the Raiders.
Whoa. First, no, we'll talk about that later. I got the.
I was so confused. I thought you said Kansas City when you said the GOAT, but you know.
I got you said who? Tampa Bay. I got Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay and Oakland.
Oakland.
Even though Oakland beat Kansas City, I got Tampa Bay though.
I have no faith in the Tampa Bay this year, so I'm rooting against them with everybody that's somewhat decent. So I'm gonna say the Raiders.
I got Tampa Bay on this one.
Easy.
Raiders.
We got the new GOAT versus the Broncos. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Broncos.
They about to get Le'Veon.
You could just skip that one. You know, so we already know.
They about to get Le'Veon.
They took an L this past week.
Who?
The Chiefs. Did they lose?
No, we won.
No, they won. They lost the game before that.
We beat the Bills this week that just passed.
Okay.
Monday at 4:00. We beat. You know what I'm saying? But
Kansas City.
I got Kansas City.
I got KC as well.
And Go gonna have about 400.
I got KC.
Go gonna have 400.
All right, we got
Go Madomes.
We got the Jaguars and the Chargers.
Come on, bro. Chargers.
Minshew Mania.
Chargers.
I don't know about that.
I'm going with Justin Herbert.
They both trash. So I don't know for real.
What is the Chargers record?
1-4.
What is the Jaguars record?
1-5.
Yeah, I'm going with Chargers.
I'm go Jaguar. So I'm shaking up.
I go Chargers on this one.
Chargers competed in a lot of the games. They just didn't get over the hump.
Yeah. We got 49ers and Pats.
I'm going Niners.
I'm gonna go Pats just because
Cam coming back.
Cam came back last week,
game.
but he had the best of games.
Horrible.
He had
like
the best of games. Yeah, he did.
Hold on. What'd you say about Cam Newton?
His last game was horrible.
Yeah, I haven't seen that meme or that video.
Yeah, him falling out the seat. I'm gonna go Pats just because I feel like he feels upset about the game he played last week, so he's gonna probably come out firing on all cylinders,
going crazy.
I got the Pats. I got the Pats in this.
What was the other team again?
49ers.
Yeah, I got the Niners. That's the team I picked. Niners.
Sunday night football game. We got the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals.
Come on, bro. I got this. I know that the
Sierra husband,
Cowboys dirty.
Sierra husband.
Russ is different. He gonna have about 500.
First of all, the Cardinals wasn't really that good. Cowboys was just that bad. Because if you look at what's his name?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray's stats.
He rushed for 2 touchdowns though. He got me like 28 fantasy points, so he wasn't that bad.
Did you see his stats? I mean, he scored twice. But did you see?
He scored 3 times total. He was like 9 of 24. Yes, I seen his stat. But he had a lot of rushing yards. So
he was just running all over the place. He was their second running back. What you mean?
Hey, rushing yards hit way better than passing yards.
Not versus a competent team.
I got the Seahawks in this one.
But Seahawks defense is worse than
don't
yards
say
per
Cowboys.
game. It's worse than the Cowboys. Shannon Sharp was talking about it today. But the difference is Seattle gonna outscore them because you got Russ and you got my boy DK. Be on the lookout for him. He got up a monster game. They're gonna put that little dude. They're gonna put that little dude Patrick Peterson on him. He gonna go crazy. But you heard it here first.
I did not know the Seahawks were still undefeated.
And then we got the Monday night football game. We got the Chicago Bears at the LA Rams.
Oh God.
Bears. This is their year. Bears.
Bears are. Oh my goodness.
5-1.
This got to be a bounce back game. I'm going with the Rams. 2-3. Ain't it?
No, the Rams are 4-2.
4-2. Oh, so I'm going for the Rams though.
I'm going Rams. I'm going Rams on this one.
But I need number 12 to go crazy. You know what I'm saying, on Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, my fantasy team. You know what I'm saying?
Bears gonna be 6-1 after Monday.
That's all the games for the week. I think one of them may be getting postponed. I think they said the Raiders game.
It's postponed to Monday.
Postponed due to COVID, so we'll see how that goes.
I think it's Monday at 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah, when there are a few players out for the Falcons, or was that last week?
I don't think Julio played last week, did?
I think he did.
Oh yeah,
All right, so we're going to wrap this up. I think we're a little over time anyway. So without any further ado, what's up, Ty? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's going on with you, B? What's going on with you, dog?
Man, listen. Huh? Closing thoughts?
Yeah. What about to say to end out? Like, we can't go there first.
You got no closing thoughts, y'all?
No. I got all mine out, man. Cowboys.
I got one for you, man. I know for all you Cowboys fans out there, it's tough. You should be like me and be a Chiefs fan.
Terrible.
I ain't got nothing to tell you, bro. I've been a Dolphins fan since I was born, so.
Oh, well, let me ask this question to y'all. You know what I'm saying? How we had this good podcast. I love the energy on it. But if I can ask you, how did we do on this podcast, and how is Najee's sweater right now?
I would say fairly decent, dog.
Oh, okay. That's
Anyway, we'll holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.
All right.